means the basic English that is necessary for you to survive 24 hours in an environment where no other language is spoken. Hello, everybody. How are you all? Hope you're doing great. So, welcome back to another session of learning English and becoming a fluent English speaker with me. Do you also wonder from where to start speaking English? Like, what is the first step? How to inculcate English in your speaking? What to speak, from where to start, sentences, the words, which one to choose, how to do it. If this is a dilemma that you are facing, I'm here to tell you exactly how you can start speaking English and how you can start speaking English from day one of your learning journey. From today, at whatever level you are, this is going to help you because I'm going to tell you something that's extremely crucial to speak English. This is the only thing that you need to start speaking, to start actually speaking in real life situations, in scenarios. And this is extremely important. So, are you all ready for this? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your CELTA certified English language tutor, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK. Before beginning, please subscribe the channel so that you can get all the English lessons that I post for you on this channel. Please like the video and share it with the friends too. Now, coming back to today's lesson, that is the only thing that you need to start speaking English. And you are trying a lot of things, 100 different things, but you're still feeling that what to speak. Speak this. That is survival English. Start with survival English. Now, survival English is something that I emphasize a lot in my lessons. Survival English can actually change your game. What is happening is that you are not able to find a pattern where you can create habit of speaking in English. You're not habitual to use English like you're habitual to use your native language, right? That is the problem. When you become habitual of using some kind of English, a part of English language, I'm not saying that you have to use 100% of English sentences right now. No. Think about it that you are replacing certain parts of language. Easier one. You're starting with that. And this is what you are supposed to do. You have to start with the easy thing. And we are going to do that. We are going to choose that. So you will become more habitual of using English words. You'll be habitual of using English, the real English. And hence, when you become habitual, you'll also become fluent because now you can go move forward and you can create your sentences and everything that you want. But what is this first step that is gonna make you a person who will be able to speak in English? The survival English, right? We call this survival English. Now, as the word suggests, survival. Now, imagine you are going to an English speaking country where people do not know your native language or they do not speak any other language. If you want to communicate to somebody, you have to communicate in English. What kind of English would you use? Okay, imagine the situation that you are lost and you need some directions for subway. You need to go to your destination, and if you miss your train, you'll be late, right? You might miss out on some kind of booking that you've made. Oh, okay, now you have to ask for directions. What kind of English would you speak? Even if you think that you're not able to speak proper English right now, you might be at maybe beginner's level or intermediate level. You think that you're gonna make mistakes still. What kind of English would you speak? You would speak something in English, won't you? You'll be able to tell the person what you need. So, survival English does not mean that you have to speak everything correctly. You have to create lengthy sentences in English. You have to weave extremely impressive sentences in English. No. Survival English means the basic English that is necessary for you to survive 24 hours in an environment where no other language is spoken other than English. That is survival English. So imagine if you are lost and you want to ask for directions, you'll be speaking simple words, basic sentences. I need directions. I'm getting late. Small sentences, right? Subway, direction, please. You'll ask somebody like this. Even if you are really confused about your sentences and something like that, this is the basic English that you can speak and still reach your destination. And this is survival English. And I'm asking you to do that, to replace your day to day language that you're using with survival English wherever you can, so that you can create a habit of speaking in English. Now, survival English, you need to survive in that particular environment. You can use your facial expressions, your body language when you're speaking in order to explain whatever you want to the other person. So, if you're gonna do that, obviously they would understand what you want, right? Whatever you want. So you have to tell the other person what you want. Survival English means communicating for your basic needs. And when you start with survival English and when you master survival English, you are creating a base for yourself to create a castle of English on it. So I always say that we are creating a castle of English, but if you're creating a castle, your base structure must be really strong that it is able to withstand the weight and the height of that castle. So if the base is not strong, it'll come crumbling down. You have to create a very strong base. And for that, if you start with survival English, you'll create a habit of speaking in English. This is something that you can do from day one. It will enable you to speak English from day one itself. Okay, now let me tell you what comes under survival English. First of all, I'm going to tell you what does not come under survival English at all. For example, you're going to go and start mastering your is, am, are, was, were, the auxiliary verbs, the helping verbs. No, they are not a part of survival English. If you go and check out all the prepositions in, on, at, no, they are not a part of survival English. Survival English means your nouns and verbs, words that convey meaning. So, words with meaning. That is what we want. Survival English means you need to know the name of simple objects, different objects. You need to know some verbs for what you do, day to day part of your life, daily routine. So, those nouns and verbs are very important. Now, next is asking for direction, ordering food. You do not need to use very fancy language. It can wait for the later part of your learning journey. Right now, we are talking about survival English. So, small words, certain phrases would do the work. Now, next thing is the chunks, phrases, simple phrases that we use in everyday life. Hello, how are you? How's going? Long time no see. Oh, I love your shoes. Small, certain words, phrases that you can use to start communicating with somebody and also convey the meaning that you want to. So, these are the things that are very important and you need to keep in mind while you're learning, mastering your survival English. And this is actually awesome way to start speaking from day one itself. From where to start, from here to start. And once you do it, you can move forward to mastering your basic grammar structures, then maybe creating complex sentences and speaking everything fluently. It will automatically come with time. As you're moving forward in your learning journey, you'll be able to do it all. But this base structure is very important. So, what are you waiting for? You can speak English from today itself. You just have to start using the survival English. So, how to do that? How to just spot survival English? You are going to master it, okay? You know the phrases, the basic objects. So, whenever you are there around, when you want to think about it, just imagine, okay, I am in an English speaking country right now. Imagine, even if you're not, even if you're in your native country, just imagine and think that what basic English could I use? What could I say? For example, there's a chair, simple words, simple phrases. You're gonna go ask somebody for directions, maybe place an order for your food, something like this. Use survival English. Start using survival English in these kind of situations, and you will become habitual of using English. Now, the tip of the day. The secret tip for today is when you're using survival English, even if you're not in an English speaking country, you are in your native country, you can imagine, just imagine that, okay, everyone around me speaks in English. and I have to really use English, basic English, the survival English, and think that okay, for 10 minutes I am actually in an English speaking country, and start using this survival English. Maybe you're boarding a metro, maybe you're boarding a subway, maybe you are placing an order for your food, or you want to ask for some kind of directions in a hotel, in a new workplace, at any public place, maybe. So you can use survival English at that particular time. So replace the basic language with English language, the basic words, the short phrases. Start using survival English even in your normal day to day life, and you will become more habitual of using English language. It's all about using the language. That's very important if you want to really become fluent in English. So that's it for today. That is it. This is it. I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of help from this video. So apply it, start speaking from today. I'm gonna meet you again in a new video. Till then, everybody, take care and bye.